We're going to start with where our love for Island Packet Yachts all started, the Miami International Boat Show in 2019. We got to go on an Island Packet 349. We had never been on an Island Packet yacht. This was our first time, and we instantly fell in love with this Island Packet 349. It was our favorite monohull at the boat show. The 379, which is just a bigger version of the 349, we got a brochure and pamphlet on it, and then we really fell in love with Island Packet 495. Would take lots of money. So, after being at the Miami Boat Show and falling in love with Island Packets, our boat search that we've been doing included searching for used Island Packets. So we finally made it to the Annapolis Boat Show, and our first stop was Island Packet Yachts. We got to go inside the boat and meet the president of the company on the boat, and in having a conversation with him, he reiterated something we knew that we could do and we had always talked about. Come tour their facility and see how these magnificent yachts are built. So a plan was put in place. We were going to be in the area in January, so we scheduled our tour. I'm Kelly, and he's Dwight, aka the Pirate Man and the Winch. We go chasing sunsets and sunrises on all of our adventures. One of my favorite photos to capture.
I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be.
As you can see, we have fun wherever we go. Our dream is to find our own boat so we can tour the world, sailing around.
Be free with me.
Come join us on our adventures. So our day has come, the day to finally tour Island Packet Yachts Facility and see these magnificent boats. We see the 439 and the 349 under construction, and the president of the company himself gave us the tour, and I'm going to put in a disclaimer. He's very straightforward about known issues that Island Packet Yachts have and what they've done to correct them. So come along with us as we start this tour through the facility.
Shower seat here, the head part of the shower right here, the sink would go there. So the hull gets built first, then the tanks, the ballast goes in, then the tanks go in, the tank grid, all the plumbing, the floor where the IGU goes in, and then we drop this IGU in and it gets glassed all the way around the perimeter as well as in each compartment where it meets the hull. So it really does form
in and makes it solid.
Yeah, so it really does form a one hull unit when we're done. But the hull is obviously thicker than any other manufacturer to begin with, but it gets its rigidity from the IGU being glassed in.
It takes out all the flex in it.
Exactly. Yeah, you can see the chain plate installation there. You know, same thing right here. You know, this is our little horse tails that we wrap around here. These are all of the individual strands that we do in. In the back in the day, Bob had issues because he completely enclosed this.
Right.
Now they are meant to drain. This is obviously now 3/16 L annealed stainless, which is Bob was using 304 prior to 98. He solved this problem on his own. This is not one of the problems we solved. We solved probably a half a dozen issues with Island Packet that I was aware of as a dealer for 27 years. And honestly, we don't know an issue that we haven't solved. You know, we've gotten rid of all the marine grade plywood in the boat. You know, we've gotten rid of, you know, the stainless I'm using on the exterior, coating on the boat, sanitation coating. We're now building our own fiberglass holding tanks, you know, our own water tanks.
Yeah, that's been some of the issues in us. We've been looking at late 80s, early 90s And that's what everybody has told us is to
Chain plates.
Chain plate.
Prior to 98, you're going to have chain plate issues. And any boat with an aluminum coating tank eventually is going to have to be replaced.
Right, that was the two issues we knew about, and we were considering it, looking at our boats.
The other weak point is the marine grade plywood in the older boats, because everything around, all the gray stuff that you see here is basically a grid work system that we are now using Kuza board for, which is a synthetic product which will never rot, never be eaten by termites, will never delaminate. All the older boats, it's all marine grade plywood.
Okay.
And even though Bob resin coated it, that resin will fail at some point, and you can't. I've had boats literally where the termites, the whole under the IGU has all been eaten out by termites, and it's amazing amount of superstructure underneath there that's holding this all together. If we're in your way, James, just push this out of the way. Okay?
Just out of the way. So what are they doing now?
Well, they're just getting the hull in the right position before they glass the IGU.
Okay.
So the hull can still flex at this point.
Okay.
So they're bringing it, looks like they're bringing it out.
So there's specific measurements that they've got to have it at.
Yeah, this is like the basement.
Okay.
Very important stage.
Right, right.
So if this IGU is not within level or right, then we have issues all the way through the whole build process.
So how long does it typically take from the...
It's about a 4-week stage.
Okay.
Oh, that long.
It takes about 4 weeks to build the 4 major parts. We build 1 major part each week. It takes us about 4 weeks in this stage. And then from here we will move over to the assembly building. And each boat that you're going to see today is about 5 to 6 weeks behind the previous boat. Okay, so we're gonna look. The boat right there is about 5 weeks behind this boat, and then we've got 3 other boats in the facility right now that are all 5 weeks ahead of this boat, or 5 to 10 weeks, 15 weeks, 20 weeks ahead of this boat. It takes us about 6 months to actually build a boat, and we're starting and finishing one right now about every 5 weeks. We're trying to get that down to every 4 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
And then 3 weeks, and then so forth, right? Once we get to 3 weeks, we'll be happy with 2.5 weeks, right? But it will still always take us about 5 to 6 months to build a boat.
Well, I really like the idea of how the changes that you've made for that, because like I said, we've been looking at old boats and older boats and trying, even the Irwin we're looking at, we went through its known issues and what it's got to have, but and of course we like the full keel on Island Packet.
Never get a nice ride.
Right.
Even though the Kuza board that we're using is a lighter weight product than plywood, the beginner tail is easier to work with. It's a more modern product, more controllable. The polycore actually went on like a shaving frame. It was like almost like a shower doors that Bob used to put on.
In this area we get to see them putting all the woodwork inside the boat. As you can see, they're working away on putting all the panels in, and he is explaining how everything works. You can see the electrical all hanging out, all the wires, and it's quite interesting to see these boats in the different stages as they go along. No top on this boat, so you can see everything on the inside. It's just quite amazing to see the facility like this and to see these boats being built. If you ever get the chance to go tour Island Packet's facility, whether you're searching for an Island Packet or not, it is a very interesting tour to go on to see how these boats are built. What is scrolling in front of you is all the upgrades that they have done over the years to improve Island Packets. It is quite amazing list of upgrades. Island Packets has a saying, we are not a production boat company. Our goal is not to build our boats to a price point. Instead, we build the best boat possible at a good value. One day we hope to be able to buy our own Island Packet, which is why we toured the facility. We are still on our hunt for a boat, and it may be one day we will be an Island Packet owner. Thanks, Island Packet, for the tour.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh, we are dreamers.